Greetings, Aurora Senior High School students. I am John Polabon, grade 11 Zircon, and today I will introduce you the concept of social work in relation to volunteerism and civic responsibility. In order for us to understand the concept, we must define the following terms. Social work.
Social work is a practice-based profession that promotes social change, development, cohesion, and the empowerment of people and communities. Social work practice involves the understanding of human development, behavior, and the social, economic, and cultural institutions and interactions.
Next is volunteerism.
Volunteerism is a form of helping in which people actively seek out opportunities to assist others in need, make considerable and continuing commitments to provide assistance, and sustain these commitments over extended periods of time, often at considerable personal cost. It keeps us in regular contact with others and helps us develop a solid support system, which in turn protect us against stress and depression when we're going through challenging times.
Civic responsibility.
Civic responsibilities are tasks bestowed upon citizens by their government to ensure a balance between protection and allegiance. Examples of civic responsibility include voting in elections, signing up for the military, volunteering in the community, participating in government politics, and holding public office.
And lastly, the outreach program.
An outreach program aims to help, uplift, and support those who are deprived of certain services and rights. It involves giving learning, social planning, health support, and other projects for their welfare. As usual, a program must be organized to use resources and aid to fulfill a goal.
So what does volunteerism, civic responsibility, and outreach program have in common? Well, they are all in the social work. It is in the goal of social work in changing. So what does changing in social work means?
Social workers in changing have helped address and improve issues surrounding. Social workers have worked to change not only how we treat the mentally ill, but how we perceive mental illness, fighting for the reform of our mental health care system and fighting for a larger destigmatization of illness.
But as a senior high school student, how can you perform a civic responsibility? Well, the answer lies on being a volunteer outreach worker in the community outreach program. So what is the outreach program?
The three main goals of an outreach program are to improve learning, promoting civic engagement, and strengthening communities through addressing their societal needs. An outreach program creates a partnership between the communities and the educational institutions.
So what are the advantages of an outreach program?
Number 1. Raise awareness about prevention, treatments, and social services for persons with STDs, chemical dependency, homelessness, etc. Number 2. Create support for the target populations and communities. Number 3. Provide resources and referrals of current services. Number 4. Advocate for target populations, available services, and increase funding. Number 5. Educate community in general. Number 6. Provide life-saving information and messages. Number 7. Foster networking and collaboration. Number 8. Gather findings or data for research. Number 9. Build self-esteem among targeted population. Number 10. Change attitudes so hopefully foster behavioral modification and or implementation of harm reduction strategies.
Yes, you are right. So how important is an outreach program? As a result of the outreach activities, a relationship between the agency and the community has been developed. Outreach also encourages current services and organizations to network and collaborate. The most important thing is that it is done consistently. Outreach can encourage targeted groups to change their behavior and use risk or harm in reducing their strategies. Types of outreach programs: the outreach in pairs and the team and table outreach.
Community outreach in pairs provides program consistency and can be a vital approach for doing effective outreach. Ideally, a community outreach pair should consist of a male and a female and be representative of the target community's racial, ethnic, and linguistic makeup.
Team and table outreach.
The goal of this method is to increase awareness while also facilitating team building. A coordinator and an outreach worker put up a table on a corner in the heart of a high-risk target neighborhood during this outreach operation.
Strategies in outreach program.
Community needs assessment is a critical first step to any prevention and education program, including outreach. While building a rapport or trust with the community is a critical prerequisite to conducting street or community outreach. Building a rapport is helpful and contributes to the overall safety of the outreach worker while on the streets.
Did you ever think what barriers do outreach program have? Well,
the following are the barriers to outreach program. Community barriers, such as lack of support, lack of trust, lack of funds, lack of supervision, politics, the cultural beliefs and practices, stigmas, myths and misconceptions, drugs and behaviors. Personal barriers, lack of respect for clients, agency or outreach efforts, being judgmental towards clients or target populations, relapse or substance abuse problems, negative attitudes, prejudices, homophobia, sexism, and etc.
benefits of outreach program.
Educate. This aims to give educational support for children and out-of-school individuals. This relates to the goal to help uproot poverty on a larger scale. Inspire and uplift. Through various types of outreach programs, these also build avenues where people can thrive with support and bayanihan with others. Being stewards of inspiration and encouragement contribute to building empowered stewards of change. Bring joy. For volunteers and donors alike, an outreach program relieves them from a lot of stress. Donors and volunteers feel more at peace and fulfilled knowing they've done their part, while recipients feel they're not alone in their journey.
Remember that every effort to make society sensitive to the importance of the family is a great service to humanity.